Hi everyone, it's Don and I hope you're having a fantastic week. A lot of us, when we're new to cruising and we head out, we make some mistakes along the way, and things like we forget to book our dining times properly, or we forget to maybe reserve a show seating and can't get into the show we want. Those sort of things. But I'm going to tell you a story about a couple who made one mistake on their cruise, and that mistake ended up costing them $9,000. So let me set the cruise up for you. It's a 14-day cruise on Holland America, sailing from Australia, going through Japan, South Korea, and China. And the couple set off on their holiday, they got on board, and 3 days into the cruise, there was a knock on the door from guest relations saying that they were going to have to get off the ship in South Korea. They were being evacuated from the ship because they didn't have the proper visas to enter into China. And the couple was flabbergasted, saying they didn't realize that they needed a visa to travel on a once you're on a cruise ship. And as even in the law, ignorance of the law is no excuse, correct? Just because somebody told you, never told you in your life that to kill somebody was wrong, if you did, you're still going to jail, if you know what I mean. The big thing is they booked the cruise themselves. Right in the documentation, it says on pretty much every cruise line out there that it is the traveler's responsibility to have all proper documentation for the voyage. That includes passports, license, authorization to take grandkids with you when you travel if the parents aren't with you. All those sorts of documents are needed, and vaccinations in some countries as well. And if you don't get them, obviously trouble can happen. And so Holland America, people right off the bat said, the couple said, well, Holland America should have notified us and let us know. Well, right there on the website, it tells you exactly what you need to have for this cruise. It's highlighted. You need the visa, you need your passport, etc., etc. So it's kind of hard to say that it wasn't told. Not only that, Holland America sent out 2 urgent emails to them saying that their visa requirements had not been fulfilled yet and that they needed to get this done before the cruise. The couple admitted that they were traveling for 2 months before the cruise and did not see the emails. So Holland America did what they could. This is one of those cases again, though, if you book on your own and you're not sure of regulations and visas and how things work, maybe contacting an agent, because it doesn't cost you anything extra. Whatever you see on the website for the cruise line is exactly what you should pay for the agent as well. So the only extra benefit you have is an agent will let you know exactly right away that you need travel visas or you need passports. They will let you know what you need, and they will bug you if you don't have it before your cruise. So this couple was sent off the ship in South Korea. They had to now find their own way back, get to the airport, find hotels, book airline flights back home to the United States. And all in all, they say they're out about $9,000. And they're kind of upset with Holland America. They put in for a refund stating that they should have been notified. And quite frankly, they don't really have a leg to stand on because they were notified. It is on the website, and it is their responsibility to make sure you have travel documents available. Holland America and other cruise lines will help you get those documents. You just have to start the process. Not having your documents. What did Holland America do to try and get them okayed? They tried to negotiate with the Chinese authorities to allow them to get temporary visas. And they also said, well, what if they don't get off the ship? We'll make sure they do not leave the ship, and we'll just dock, spend the day, they remain on the ship, everything's okay. The Chinese authorities said, no, absolutely not. That is unacceptable. If they are still on the ship when you pull into port, we will not let anybody off the ship. So what is Holland America to do at this point but remove the ship, the couple, the port before? A lot of people say in your mind, right? Well, okay, I don't have the proper documentation, say for Cuba. I just won't get off the ship. Everything will be okay. That's not how things work, guys. That's not how the world works in a lot of countries. China is not the friendliest to Australians, Canadians, and United States. They are very strict with their regulations and their laws, and you can get in a lot of trouble. Had they actually gotten off the ship in China and no one had caught this, they could have been arrested on site when they're in China. How much more would that have cost them, and how many legal ramifications could have that happened? So here's one of those things that I'll always caution people about. First of all, you have to have your documentation ready, and you should know what you need. It's on every cruise line site for every ship that you're looking at. If you're looking for an Alaska cruise, you click on Alaska. Along the side, it'll say, once you book your cruise, this is what you need. You click on it, and it'll tell you exactly what you need. Same for China, same for Japan, same for Russia. It doesn't matter. They will tell you what you need, and most of them will help you get them. For instance, I'm looking at Japan, stopping in Singapore and other stops next year. And on the Princess site of the ship I'm looking at, it says click here to start the process for your visas. And it's like a $85 fee, and they will prepare the visas and get them ready for me. They will apply and do all the work. I don't have to do nothing except pay the $85. It's so simple. But if you don't have it, lots of things can happen. So again, don't expect, well, I just won't get off the ship. That's not how things work in a lot of the world. So I hope that if you're really new to cruising and you really don't know the details, reach out to a travel agent, one that's trusted, and make sure, because it won't cost you anything extra, and they will know this stuff for you, and they will help guide you through that situation. It's one of the big pluses of having an agent to bounce things off of. I hope you like this video, and I hope you never make a mistake that costs you $9,000 on your cruise. Well, if you like this news update, please give it a thumbs up. You want to see more tips, more tricks, more travel vlogs from around the world? Hit that subscribe button. Till next time, have yourself a safe and a great vacation.